Hola, hola, my name is Jackie, and today's video will be movie reviews. This month I decided to do something a little bit different. I want to start talking about films and movies and that fun stuff. So I'm gonna basically be talking about the movies that I saw throughout the month, what they're about, a little summary, and whether I like them or not. Okay, so let's get started. First up is the Lego movie. I really liked the Lego. I wasn't expecting to like the Lego movie because I've never really played with Legos ever. Well, I did, but like I wasn't a big fan of Legos, you know what I mean? But this movie was so funny and so creative, surprisingly deep. It's basically this guy who I forgot his name. I don't remember his name. Anyway, he is trying to, to blend into um, his world and try to make friends, but nobody really notices him because they all say that he's not special, he's no one. And so one day he meets this girl, right? She is a rebel, right? Because everyone in the world is trying to sorry, I'm pulling up my pants. Anyway, everyone in this world is basically the same. They all have the same taste. They all have the same likes, and it's all too strict. Like nobody knows what's really going on, but this girl does, and she's a rebel, and she's trying to solve like the mystery behind who is the I don't remember what they call it, but like the leader, the meant to be guy. And so it turns out to be, I think it's Emmett, the guy. Yeah, it's Emmett. Emmett is the guy, and so they meet, and then they're trying to break the rules and bringing back what everyone likes, and try to make everyone different and unique. So this is what the movie is basically about. And like I said, I really liked it. Don't take I know if you're like, I don't really like Legos, but anyway, go and watch the movie. It's really good. 5 out of 5 stars on Netflix, and yeah. Anyway, I have no, never mind. Okay, next I watched Divergent, and Divergent is obviously the book to movie adaptation. I gotta say, I liked the movie for the most part, but there were some things that just weren't, I don't know, I just wasn't okay with. So I gave it like a 3.75 or 4 stars because there were I liked most of it. Like I said, there was like a lot of action. It was pretty faithful to the book, with the exception of like a few scenes, but that's okay because it can't be like exactly the same, But there were some things that were like a little, and I felt like the script could have been a little bit better as well. There were some places where the script was kind of a little bit dull. I don't want to say boring or anything, but just it could have been a little bit better. That's what I'm trying to say here. So I really liked the adaptation. I hope that Insurgent is a little bit better, but I'm okay with Divergent. The next movie that I saw is The Grand Budapest Hotel, which is a Wes Anderson film. I really love I loved Rushmore. I saw Moonrise Kingdom, didn't really like it, but thought it was boring. This one, I really liked. It was so funny and like quirky, and of course his directing is really cool. I love his scenes and everything. This movie basically follows the story of the owner of the Grand Budapest Hotel and how it came to be. And I think it's based upon a book. I'm not quite sure. You don't quote me on that one, but it kind of follows that. And so we follow his adventures. He gets thrown into jail and stuff like that. And it's funny how he escapes. I'm not gonna spoil it. Sorry. Okay, but yeah, you can tell he was gonna escape. Okay, so yeah, I really like this film. Of course, I love the visual. It was amazing, and I recommend it if you're like in a mood for like something, I don't know, kind of different. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was the Grand Budapest Hotel. And the next one is called, I watched this film last month, but I decided to give it a mention anyway just because I think it's really good. It was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Foreign Film foreign film. Sorry. Anyway, I really like foreign films. Not always, but I really do enjoy them when I do see one. And this is not an exception. This film is called Omar. And it is a love story, right? About betrayal, and it's a Palestine movie. So you can see the conflict I don't know much about politics, to be honest, but you can see the conflict that's going on with the wall that is built. And this guy, Omar, loves this girl on the other side of the wall. And so he is part of the rebels. Like I said, I don't know much about politics. So he's part of the rebel group that's trying to, like, you know, the rebel group. I'm just gonna say that. And he attacks the police one day, right? Because he's a rebel. And they catch him. And the police say, basically, you either give up your friends or we will keep you here forever and you will die. So he has to make that difficult decision of betrayal. And there are other things involved as well. I really like the movie in general. I just didn't like one character, the girl. You'll know, if you see the movie, you'll know why. But overall, I really enjoyed this film because you could see that he was clearly struggling to figure out what the right thing to do was here. And it was just really difficult to be in his place because he loved the girl. And I could see that clearly throughout the film. And it was just really well made film in general. The directing and the script, the cinematography was really good. You could see the poverty that was going on in the country and everything else like that. So I really enjoyed it. That is Omar. And the last film that we saw is called, I just saw it like a few days ago. It's called The Other Son. And it's also about the Palestine, like the conflict that's going on. But this story is different. This is a story of two boys who were switched at birth. So they basically are just finding out, they're like 18 years old. So they've already been their whole lives with this one family to find out that they were switched at birth when they were born by accident. And so it's their conflicts, and you could see the family struggling to cope with this. And you could see that they were having such a difficult time, and there was just a mixture of identities, and they didn't know who they were anymore. And so they were just struggling really hard with their families. And but you could see that towards the end of the film they were starting to get along better, and you could see that they were starting to get along, and it was just really nice to see a resolution to the conflict that was going on. But also you could see you get a glimpse of what is going on around them in terms of politics and all. Like I said before, I don't know about politics, so you could see a glimpse of that, and it was really cool the way it was threaded into the story, and that is why I really liked it. And I think that's it for the films I saw this month. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this, but I really like talking about films. I really like films in general. I said foreign films. I like anything films. So I'm just talking from like a person who enjoys films perspective, okay? So that is it for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in a later video, okay? Take care. Hasta luego, amigos.